So today we are going to we added the bad guys. Now there was a problem. There was a bug. There was a bug in it. Right, and I fixed it, right, because I did this. So if I do, no, it's not that, it's here. If I ram that out, right, and then get it running, and going to medium, it started drawing. It started drawing them on the screen, and we don't want to do that. In medium, I think we should see them, but it should not draw. It should not draw the maze. So we got a bit of an issue, and in hard mode was even worse. Hang on, let's do hard mode. There you go. Look, he's pointing the colours on the screen. so I did a quick test. Now this is only for hard. Yeah, this only stops them for hard. But we need to fix that. We need a way that on easy and medium, that you see the bad guys, but it doesn't leave a trail behind, yeah. And on hard, I've stopped it altogether, so there's no bad guys in hard, because we've got to figure out how we're going to do that, yeah. So let's start the first thing and see if we can stop it from see if we can stop them doing a trail. First time round. So also, if we've got time and we get to it, I figured out what we're going to do for the. So at the moment, the bad guys are random. You know, they get to a junction. They have given 3 possibilities or 2 possibilities. It randomly picks a direction and then goes. Yeah. The second type of bad guy is going to be homing in on you. Yeah. So it's homing in on you. So basically, when it comes to a junction, it's going to go, am I east of you? Am I south of you? And if those answers are yes, it's going to pick, right, I'm going to go east or south, yeah? And it's going to try and home in. It's not going to try and navigate. It's not going to try and navigate the maze to get to you. It's going to say, you're below me, I'm going that way, yeah? Which obviously means that it's going to get stuck because there's no intelligence. And the last one is, I think we should have one bad guy that knows where you are and how to get to you. So we need to change the solve maze. We need to change the solve maze to, because at the moment the maze solves from top corner to bottom corner. Yeah. And what we need to do, we'll need to change it to allow us to be able to say, right, the start position's there, the end position's there, find me the way to get there, yeah? And then what will happen is, we can then evaluate, because we'll be at a junction, we'll know how many exits we've got, and once it's solved where I am, it'll go, well, I need to go east, so it goes east, and then when it comes to the next junction, it does another solve. Now, the problem I've got is, how many times do we get it to evaluate the solve? Because you could have 2 exits close by, and I was thinking maybe we get it to do a solve, and then for another 2 we get it to home, and then for another one it does a solve, so it doesn't try and solve every time it tries to move, yeah. But we'll get there. We'll sort it out. So that's the thing. That's the bad guy concept. So we've got 5 random. I think we should have 2 or 3 homing in, and 1 that knows where you are and will follow the path to get there. So, but we, like I say, there's a There's a lot of work in there, so I'm not too sure I'll be able to get it done in this one. But because the fact we need to change the map solving routine to accommodate both, to solve the map at the start and also to solve the map, well, to solve the map from a point to another point, yeah? So, we need to figure out how we are going to stop it leaving a trail. Now, what I thought was we just, in this array, we just create another array. Like that. What's under the bad guy? So we'll say red by default. So what we're going to do is we're going to take note what's underneath the bad guy before we move it, yeah. And then when we come to move it, before we move it, we'll put what's there back. So first things first, in the initialized bad guy, we need to take note what's on. We've picked out the point. What is underneath it? Yeah. And then we can set the array for that bad guy. So we need to be able to look at the color. So that's at maze location. So where we set the color here, I'll move bad guy. Here we go. That's what we want there. Go back to initialize it. So we do that. Load. Right. Move bad guy. Oh, we're moving bad guy there, aren't we? No, that's evaluate. We don't want it there. No. Want it here. Here we go. So we... Okay. Well, we don't need to do that, do we? Because we can do transfer A into Y. We'll load where the bad guy is. Work out its location. And instead of storing, we will grab it. Work out location. And we'll do this. Oh, missed a bit. Missed a bit. Where is it? How many exits? Move. Here we go. That's what I want there. Hey Stuart. So we're going to get the Y, which is the X, and we're going to get the, and that's storing the Y of the bad guy. So we do LDA of that, and we store it in what's under the bad guy to start with, and it will be comma X. So this is basically taking, when we initialize, we randomly pick a spot, and then we look at that spot, put it in the array, so when we do the move we can reevaluate it. Right then. So in move, So we're loading the bad guy, working at the pointer. This is what we're talking about here. This. So instead of loading the default color, we are going to load bad guys. Bad guys. Oh, don't tell me it won't. So we're going to load the array, index it by the bad guy, and then store it. So that's going to take the colour and store it away. Then, so if I go back to initialize, because I'm going to nick the code here. I'm going to nick that. So we've replaced the colour. And we evaluate where we're going. So we work out where it is. Yeah. So first things first. First things first, load, store it. That's what we want. So we don't need to do that because that's been worked out. Don't need to do that because that's up there. Store it away, load the maze colour. Right. That should do it. So we'll try it in easy mode. Oh! Not good.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
No, I refuse.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6502 Kebab has entered the chat.
No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Why is that not working now? What have I changed? That's okay. Oh, I see the problem. I see the problem. I see the problem. Right. We need to re-establish X. That's it. Why do you have an LDX, LDY at the last bit? Don't seem to use them. Where? What, here? Are you asking about the dog because you've just heard somebody walk in? Nico's, we're not too sure about him. He's... Oh, you heard your name, did you? You're not very happy, are you? Right? You're not very happy. Come here. Do you want to say hello? Come here. Go past that cable. Come on. Come here. Come on, help Daddy. Help Daddy. There we go. Help Daddy. Say hello to everyone. Say hello. Yeah? Yeah, he's I think it's this eye. You got a bit of pink eye, haven't you, mate? Yeah? Got a bit of pink eye. Yeah? Yeah. So I've been putting some Grr, grr, grr. I can growl just as much as you. Go on then, I'll let you go. There you go. It's got pink. It's got a little bit of pink eye, so been giving him some meds, but I'm not sure if that's what's making him feel a little bit. I mean, he took a tumble down the stairs yesterday. It was yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah. He took a massive tumble down the stairs yesterday. Mrs. OSK went downstairs to sort their tea out. And Nico lost his legs on the stairs and did a roly tumble all the way down the stairs. So Mrs. OSK's at the top of the stairs in bits. I raced down the stairs to check that he's okay, make sure he hadn't broken anything, but he was fine. He was just at the bottom of the stairs going, Dad, what happened? And so today he's been taking it a little bit slower down the stairs today. So yeah, it was a little bit scary yesterday, but I think that's the meds. Because he's on really strong meds that I think they're messing around with his reactions and his balance a little bit. Right, anyway, so back to the question. Yeah, well, to be honest, Docster, I don't think he's going to get better. Don't think he's going to get better, but we always live in hope. So anyway, back to the question. LDX current bad guy, yeah. So we load X with the current bad guy, and then we load where he is in the columns, comma X. Yeah. So we're loading Y with the column on the screen, comma X. Because I've already worked out which row on the screen it is. That's what this is. Work out the colour location. That works out which row on the screen. This is just to work out where he is on that row. And he just yes, Gray, I do. So and on the problem, and so this allows you then to set install a house lift. Yeah. Yeah. So now I think I've fixed the problem, so it should be able to work. So we're going to check that easy's working first. Ooh, it made it green. It made it green. That is not right. So my initializer needs to be, I think, but we'll try it on medium and see if we still have green spots. Oh, that was easy. Yeah. Oh, they're all green. Right. So medium this time. Go. Yeah, right, so our initial value is green, and that's wrong, so our initializer is wrong. So let's figure out. No, it's not worse, it's just that the initial value that we're here, where we're looking, is picking it out wrong. So, what? Oh, no, that's right. Load color pointer, comma Y. Store it in bad guy, what's under. Right, we're going to have to look at that. Oh, makes it different. Oh, they're random. We're going to have more intelligent enemies than that. Right, let's just find out why it's initializing it as green. I'm just wondering if we're looking at the wrong place. Right. So, what have we picked out? Load A with 76. A5? What do you mean A5? Let's have a look. 76. 76. Where's 76? D990. Oh. I've figured it out now. I figured it out. Oh! It's picking the green of this. Oh! Right. So, we are calling it in the wrong place. We're initialize bad guys. So, whoops. Initialize bad guys. So, we need to initialize once the maze is solved. Right. Yeah, it wasn't intentional, mate. It was. Oh, I've left it in. Hang on. It wasn't intentional, but yeah, we could have it displaying what. Oh yeah, we could have the bad guys. Ah, there's an idea. Have the bad guys displaying in the colour that we've got, but it might get confusing because we're green, aren't we? We're green, aren't we? Yeah, we're green. That's better. See, it's not wiping out now. We've got a dodgy one there. Right, let's try it on medium to see if they're just going to be putting blacks back in. No, they were moving. I think that's just, that was a read error. Ooh. Yeah. Let's do that again. Yeah, I think I think that's what's happening. I think that's what you're right there. Trust them not to cross over this time. Come on. Keep going. Don't you dare back up. Oh, keep going. Oh, he's backed up. I think you're right. I think it's where the crossover. I think what the problem is yeah. How are we gonna do that? I need more enemies. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, right. Okay, so I understand what's going on now. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna resolve that, to be honest. So he's still got a problem there. It's definitely when they cross over. Right. Right, I'll explain what the problem is, right? I'll explain. I mean, the initial red, I'm not sure about that. We'll have to do a quick break on here. So it's there. I want to put a breakpoint there. So let's just find out why the initial red's coming. It should be saying it's black. It should be setting it to be black.
Oi, John, pay attention to chat.
Yeah. Oh, I want to debugger. Let me just try and explain, Andy, and then we'll talk about what you're saying. Right. So we'll go into medium. Right. So it's coming back as A5. A5. Why is it coming back with A5? 76. D9. D9. D8. D9. Yeah. Why? D9 90 is coming back as 5. A5. F5. They're all coming back as 5. Oh, it's doing it before we put the thing in. Right, okay. It's running it twice. Oh, I've left it in, didn't I? Ugh. Right, get rid of that. Also, I can't have it there. I need... Because we need to clear the screen. Here we go. Make the maze invisible. Here. So we'll do it just before we initialize the player. Right. Right, that should do it. Right, F6. Oh, I've left the breakpoint in. F6. Right. There we go. Right, that's that solved. And the reason it was leaving red is because I was setting up the bad guys when we still got the maze on the screen. But in medium mode, we clear the maze. Yeah. Now, this is what Andy was talking about. It draws. Right. What Zen and Andy was talking about was when we do the move, right? When we do the move here, we are running through the bad guys one at a time. Yeah? We are running through the bad guys one at a time. So we move, the first bad guy moves into it. Let's say we've got two bad guys all going in together, and there's one square between them, right? So the first bad guy moves onto that square, takes a node to the colour, stores it away, and then we set the colour. Yeah. The problem is then the second bad guy then says, I need to go on that square, takes a node to the colour, which is now blue because we've just set it with the first bad guy, stores that away. So when they move away, when we move away, we need to, as Andy says, we need to draw in the opposite. We need to draw in the opposite order than we took. Yes. So, this move bad guy is going to have to be split. The guy on YouTube was right. Well, to be honest, mate, I was actually thinking of doing something else. But. It's just as good. So, what we need to do is we evaluate the bad guys going from, I think I'm descending. Am I descending? I know, it's alright. I don't. Nico! What's the matter, mate? What's the matter? Come on, tell me, what's the matter? Do you need wee-wees? You need wee-wees? I'll be right back, guys. Won't be a second. No, I forgot mute. Mrs. OSK's taking him out. She's not going to come on camera. Right. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. I think we're going backwards. Right, we're starting and we're going backwards. Right. So what we need to do is we need to have a drawing routine that goes forwards. So it does the... It could learn some Minecraft stuff. They're saying that you should have stepped in and showed them some Minecraft stuff.
Oh, alright then.
Yeah. So we're going to we're going to separate it out, and so we'll have a and we'll do a. So this store location routine, you are a pain. Do you know, I took you out earlier. You're a pain. Eh? Don't wag your tail at me. Alright then, mate. Go and lie down. Right, so we're going to create another routine. Like so. So we are going to we're going to take this, put it there, and we'll take this out. Right, we'll just ram it out for the moment. So that's doing the evaluation of the bad guys. Now that's doing it per thing. So here we will do a JSR show bad guy position. Here. So we evaluate the surroundings, we move in, we set them back in reverse, and we're going to do it in reverse order. Right. So LDX #0. X current bad guy. Don't need that. So we load bad guy Y, work out its color location, load current bad guy back. We're not going to do that, or are we? No. So that means we still need this. We still need that. And then store the colour back. So, X is still valid. Iron X, CPX with number of bad guys. Branch of not equal to bad guy looper. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Can't you learn Python through Minecraft these days? You can on the Pocket Edition, the one that's on the Raspberry Pis. You can program Minecraft via Python. Okay. God, anything to get points, innit? Innit? There you go. You learn to be a dentist through Minecraft. Right. So we're evaluating from bottom to top, right? And so we then place from top to bottom, right? So that might do it. Have I left the breakpoint in? Did I leave the breakpoint in? No. Right then. Let's see if we stop the drawing effect. Oh! So it's just one. Right. Yeah, you will do, mate. Just got to work it out. Right, one of them is not doing it. But the other ones... Oh, we've just got one there. So I've got to work this out. Okay. Problem is, we are going backwards. Problem is, we're going backwards. So we load number of bad guys, which is 5. No, that's 4. Maybe it is that. Maybe it is that, and that's why we're getting the extra artifact. Not a hash sign, but that. Right, let's try again. Oh, that's really thrown a spanner. Really thrown a spanner. That stopped it, hasn't it? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Oh, it's still doing it. It is still doing it. It's still doing it. Okay. I think it's. I'm just trying to think how, in what scenario it would do it. The only. Oh, it's doing it. The only thing I can think of is that when it's done one cycle and it does the next one. Yeah. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, I mean, we can test for the colour. We could test for the colour. And just not save it. Let it have the colour that it had previously had. So here. So compare with, I think it's blue we set it to. Oh, there we go. Grab that. Compare with that and branch if equal. Right. Let's try that. There we go. There we go. Right, let's see if that still works in easy mode, because that has different colours. I might increase the number of enemies just to make it a bit more, because they are way far apart. That's not going to go anywhere. He's stuck. Oh no, he's freed himself. They're going in. Oh, hang on. Where's he going? No, he's going down a dead end. He's down a dead end. Where's he going? Cool, that's a long way. Oh, hang on. Oh, don't go backwards. Ah. Right, let's add some more. Yeah, I mean speed we can mess around with the speeds. Just want it to. Right, let's increase the number of bad guys to 15. Let's make it a bit more probable they're going to cross over each other. There we go. Yeah. We've got 2, haven't we? Oh! And we had 2 that was following each other, and that's why it went funny. I'm not sure we're gonna have. I'm not sure we're gonna. How we're gonna fix this? Unless we think of making them sprites. And we just have the sprites wandering around the screen. The reverse order should work, yeah. But I've done it in reverse order because I'm evaluating backwards. I'm counting back from 5 to 0, yeah? So this one is storing it from 0 to 5. So yeah. We'll come back to that. Because, you know, we could resolve it by making them sprites. Have the sprites moving around the screen. Not a lot. Not a lot at all. Oh, it's not done it, has it? Here we go. Yeah, we got loads of space left. I start at x equals 0. Not in the evaluation, I don't. showing the bad guys, I start at 0. But the evaluation, I'm doing it backwards. Yes, I do. Well, that's the problem, because when we have 2 crossing over, it's reading that it's... Number of bad guys is -1 up here. Right, number of bad guys is equal to the number of bad guys -1. The thing is, right, the thing is, well, this is definitely not 256 bytes. Oh. Well, I mean, I'm not going to worry too much about it because I'm thinking of making it into sprites, so it's not colours on the screen, but it's sprite. We're going to sprites on the screen because then we're not bothered about what's underneath it. I'm thinking of going to sprites. So we won't worry too much about the colour. So the next thing I wanted to do was oh, well, it depends. Oh, it depends because the problem was when it was being filled in, there was 2 enemies going up at the same time. Yeah. So the first one goes, oh, that's a black square, I'll keep it. The next one goes, right, that's a blue square, I won't bother. But the previous square that it remembered was blue. So it's not a case of giving up on a minor issue. It's a case of having to rethink it. The only other way is to have an array that shows the colours, and I don't really want to do that because it's going to be a well, if I reverse the way that I put them on the screen, it means it will be in the same way that I've evaluated it. So basically it's remming out that and then putting that back in. Right, I'll put 15 on because that exacerbated the problem. Oh, kaboom! Okay, what did I do wrong? The routine, oh, the RTS is. There's 2 or 3 following each other there, and that's why that's filled in. Gray, I've got a multiplexer that can give me 18 sprites. I won't be limited to 8. The multiplex will work on this because there's no scrolling and anything like that, so the IRQ won't get in the way. I do avoid storing the colour if it's blue, but the problem with it is we avoid storing the colour when it's blue, yeah? But the problem is, it looks, maybe we should check where, no, hang on. Maybe we should check here as well. So we don't, oh, we'll make it go left. So if it's blue, when it picks it up, it doesn't store it. Oh, it's still doing it. If what's under the bad guy is blue, then don't store it back. Ooh. Ugh. Right. We shouldn't have, it should not be blue anyway, because we've got it where it doesn't check it. That should never happen, because down here we're saying if whatever we've picked is blue, don't store it. Anyway, I'll look at that off screen, because that would... See, there's two there that were together, and that's why it's painting. But I don't understand, because if it should not be we move, then we figure out what colour it is. If it's blue, it uses what the previous colour was. If it's not, it stores what the colour's underneath it. Yeah, yeah. So we are going to put a breakpoint after it's evaluated everything. So we'll run that out because that's not doing anything at the moment. And we'll stick a breakpoint on that. Right then, so our colours, where's our colours? Here we go. So our colours will be one of these. That one there, 3130. Two A2 A4 2222. Hang on, let's just make sure. So 3130 to 313F. So that's the entire line. That's the entire line there to there. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 4. That's purple. U E E E. And 32. 4's purple, 2 is red. E. E. What's E? Oh, E's light blue. So that's where it's... So this one has red. Oh, John. You plank. Plank. Absolute plank. What did I forget? Absolute plank. Yeah, I've just been an absolute plank. Yeah. I missed something. I've just spent 20 minutes trying to figure something out, and it was my mistake. Stuart says he's been a plank.
Tell Stuart you always are.
Right, 3130. Right, oh look, everything is right, look. Everything is right. Right, easy. Right. Right, so here we go. Red, red, purple, red, 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 purple, red, red. Right. Go. What an absolute plank. Right, let's take that breakpoint out. I'll leave that there, but I'll ram this out. Right, let's see, we go. Let's do it again. Where's your points? Give me a chance. Right, let's see. Oh, what an abs... I've not even reversed the order, mate. Andy, I've not reversed the order. I've remmed that routine out. So where's the points? This is back to the original routine. The only difference is I've done it properly. I've done it properly. Oh. Message is broken again. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right, we'll restart it. There you go. There we go, it's working now. No, there's a message queue. So if two messages are sent at the same time, it just gets added to the queue. So it shouldn't break. Well, oh, it's the apostrophe. Oh, in where's the apostrophe in where's? I ain't fixed that yet. Right. So, so it's working now. All because I didn't mask off the high bit, high nibble. Try to complete the maze without hitting one. Oh dear. Right. So the solve is purple, yeah? Here we go. Oh, that's coming my way. It's coming my way. No. Dead, 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 dead. Right, let's try the let's try medium. Right. So, yeah, it's doing it. Right. So, the only thing that's happening now is that our light is overwriting the enemies within us. We need our light to happen first, and then right, highlight player position. There we go. That's what we need to do. So we'll grab this. We'll grab that. Highlight player position, and we'll put it there. There's different options, mate. You know, I've been thinking about that. You know, where you don't actually see the enemies. That's better. That's better. Now the enemies are on our torch. So let me move. There we go. So our enemies are now on the torch, yeah? They don't disappear under our torchlight. Right, so we'll put it back to 5. So the next thing I wanted to do was we're going to have to rewrite this evaluation system, because we've got the bad guy type here, and what we need to do is we need to we evaluate the surroundings, which is here, and then if we're at a junction, we need to, at the moment it's randomly picking a place, yeah, but if we hit a junction, we want to test what type it is, and then jump to the relative evaluation point, so to speak. So yeah, I'm trying to explain. So at the moment we come to a junction. We know how many. The first thing we do is evaluate how many exits have we got. Yeah. Well, first is, are we a junction? Because a junction is... yeah, there is that, but I'm not sure how we could extend the torch because we've used all the greys. I think we used all the greys. Yeah, so we've used all the greys, so I don't know how we would be able to extend it, because this is how big it is. That's the whole area, yeah. So I'm not too sure how we would be able to extend it. I mean, there's white, but we tried white when we did this and it looked funny. But we'll come back to it. Let's see if we can add some more AI to it. So the rules are: if I've only got one available exit, not including where I've come from, then I'm still going in that direction. Yeah. If I've got 2 exits, not including where I've come from, that's classed as a junction, and then we need to do the decision. And like I've said here, we do it here, yeah? So we need to be able to then load what type of bad guy it is, and then jump to the evaluation routine for that. So in this particular case, it's just a randomizer, yeah? We randomly pick a direction and we go in it. So we need to write a routine to do the randomizer. So we have a nitwit Minecraft's coming into it, a nitwit function. Basically, I have no, the bad guy has no idea what he's doing. He's just randomly picking and he follows. And then we'll do one where we try and work out where to go, yeah? That's going to be the tricky one. That's going to be the tricky one. Because we need to rewrite the solver. Or change the solver, sorry. So we can, because we're going to have a second array where we store where the bad guy's going to go. Yeah. Because, hang on, where's my maze? Game storage, where's the maze? Where's the arrays? Oh, don't I store all the arrays? Right, oh, okay. Each byte will determine the exits. Each nibble of the byte, 4 bits, upper lower R. The upper nibble determines the return path. Yeah. Lower nibble determines the possible exits. That is what I need. Yeah, So we need an array with that in there, because we've used all the bits in the array that we've got. The maze array is chock-a-block. Because we use constants. No, not that one. Oh, I've not put it there. Oh, there's the mask, player mask. Right, solution mask and player mask. So, yeah, we're using all 8 bits. So, we can still use the solution. We can still use the solve map. We just don't have a way of representing it. Yeah. Right, let's do this at junction thing. So right, bad guy type 1 is basically is a nitwit. Right, so where do we go? Where do we say at a junction? There. Alright, FaiRLane, thanks for joining. We'll see you next time, yeah? Right, so we've loaded X with the number of exits, which is here. Right, so we can do the same thing here, but we need to do it there. Load X and then DE exit, which is this bit. So here we need to load the current bad guy. Right, let's grab this. Let's grab all this. Grab all that and we put that in there. Yeah, that's the nitwit. That's the bad guy type 1. So here we're gonna have to load the bad guy, the current bad guy. Load bad guy type. Right, so now we've got the bad guy type, we should be able to then bad guy type so, type 1. Okay, so dot word is this one. Ooh, what are you doing? Go away. So bad guy type 2 is what we're going to do. Right. So we've loaded the bad guy type. Transfer A into Y. DEY. That gives us our... In fact, I can't see the point in DEY in it. There we go. So we load our bad guy. We are going to multiply it by 2. Transfer it into Y. Load. Store it in, what have I got? In fact, we'll do it there. I and Y do exactly the same thing again. Then we JSR let's just see. We don't need to JSR, we can jump straight away to it. Right. So basically what we're doing, we're loading the bad guy, then loading the type. We are multiplying it by 2 to give us an index, a byte index. Transferring it to Y. We are loading the low byte first. Whoops. Loading the low byte first, storing it in this jump point here. Loading the Y, the high byte. Store it in the jump point +1, and then doing an indirect jump to it. Because we're in a subroutine, when it hits the RTS of the thing, it will RTS back out. So we'll just put a 0 there for the moment. In fact, we'll just rem it out. That should still work. Yep. So our types are now working. So the next one is how to, when it comes to how we get it when it does the next one. Because what we want to do is, do I want to do the solver now, or do I want to do the I'm higher than they are, so they'll go up if it's available? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. So it's not going to be follow, is it? It's going to be Intuition. Bad guy 2 type is going to be intuition. Right, so how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? So let's figure out the tests. So if we higher or lower, so if I'm higher than they are or lower than they are, then can they go up? Can they go down? If they can't, then we'll do left and right. Can I go left? Can I go right? Right, so two tests. Two tests. Right, so how do. Well, we've got bad X and bad Y, so we could use those. We can use those. All right then. So we load the current guy, LDA, bad guy X, comma X, store it in bad guy X, no it's bad X, do the same thing again, bad Y. So we've got our bad guy's coordinates. We know where we are because we are player pos X. There we go. And Y. I think that there are two. Game storage. Oh no, we are pos X and pos Y. Okay. Pos X and pos Y. That's where we are. So we should be able to determine whether we're higher or lower. Yeah. Right. So LDA pos X. Storage. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Because just trying to think of it logically, right? If he's yeah, got to work the workflow out. Ooh. I suppose we've got to allow him to double back on himself. This is where solving comes into it, where it solves its way to you, because then we know which way we need to go. Oh, it's yeah. How do we do it? If I'm above it and its only exits are down, and if I'm above to the west, for example, and it's come from the west, yeah. Do we allow it to go westwards, or do we say that it can go down or east? Yeah. I'm going to think on this. Let's try the solution. Let's try and see if we can work out the solution. So map, maze. We've got a way of solving the map, yeah? Now I'll solve maze. We have a way of solving the maze. What we need to do, see, it's using pos X and pos Y, and we can't do that because pos X and pos Y is our position. So what we need to do then is we need to create two new variables and get it to use them instead. Right. So, we'll abandon pos X and pos Y, but what we'll do is we'll create two new ones called maze pos X and maze pos Y. So this is the solution maze solver current position, or is it? Where's the maze gone? Oh, did I shut it down? Right, so we are going from maze X. Oh, we've got maze X and maze Y. Ah, maze X and maze Y is there. Okay, so maze X and maze Y is the current position. So this is the maze solver target position. So we will call it target pos X, target pos Y. Right, so let's go in here and we need to change everything in here from pos X to target pos X. But we're using other routines that are using the... Let's check. No, 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 no. We are not using anything. So we can do this. So, target pos X, target pos Y. Right, this is the idea is that when we come to a junction, we're going to have one of the bad guys that solves its way to you, yeah? So it evaluates how to get to you, yeah? Now I know it's going to probably take time, but I want to try it out to see if it'll. But if it tries to solve its way to you, then at least it knows where to go. But we'll only do it when it comes to a junction, yeah? So if it's not in a junction, it's just going to follow wherever it's got to go, yeah? And so what I want to do is I need to modify this, right? So we can call this, yeah, to say, please please solve between yourself and me, and then we'll know where he needs to go, yeah? So if he's got three exits, once he's solved, he knows where to go. But it'll take time. I can see it going to slow it down. I don't know if it's worth doing from a playability point of view. It's certainly worth doing it from a coding point of view. I'd love to figure it out. I'd love to get it to be intelligent enough to know you that I'm over here, it's over here, but it needs to go away from me to get to me because that's the only way it can solve it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah, pathfinding routine. No, not all of them, just one. Yeah. So what I'm thinking of doing is having five enemies. Yeah. Have 3 dumb ones that just randomly go anywhere. Yeah. And then one that sort of knows where you are, and one that does know where you are, that can pathfind to you. But then again, we could have 2 that pathfind to you. Let's see if we can do this, yeah? Let's see if we can do this. So we need to run Solve Maze, but we need to set it up, right? We need to set it up. So we'll grab this. We'll grab that. And we'll go in Bad Guys, in here, and we'll do it in here, yeah? So we need to set it up. So let's grab that and put it there. So we don't need to then, do we? Right. So, X. We don't need to do that. So store that in maze X. So that's the starting point. Maze Y is the starting point. Oh, this would be so cool if it works. Right, and our target is me. Our target is me. So if we grab that and grab that, get rid of that. Get rid of that. So our target is me. So we do that there. Y. Right, so that's set up. That's set up the start and end. Set up the start and end. Right, so then we would JSR solve maze. Alright, Stuart, see you later. Solve maze, but that we need that bit there. Now this, oh, it's let it. Right. So this is gonna cause a problem. Right. So what I'm gonna do is here. We're filling the bad guys with 1. So we're going to say fill bad guys -1 with 1. And then dot byte 2. That will give us 1 guy that's going to pathfind. Right. Let's see if this works or if it's going to completely break it. Well, that broke it. Can I still move? No. It did. It was finding though. It was finding. Let's put a breakpoint here. Should find out what it's doing. It did find it. Right, so that's our solution, yeah? So here we go. So it's going to, what's it going to do? So it's jumping to, it's not jumping to nitwit, it's jumping to evaluate. Okay. So it's loading. Alright Rob, see you later. Thanks for joining. So it's loading 2. It's loading #2. Why is it loading #2? Oh, it's loading right. Okay. So it's setting up the direction. And then it's loading X. So that's bad guy 4, which is right. So it's loading the position OE. And loading 04. Then it should be loading me, which is at 0, 1. That's right. Right, do it. Right, okay. Okay. That went into an infinite loop. So it didn't it didn't come back. So let's so it's there. So I'm going to put a breakpoint there. So here we go. F11. Yeah, it's not come back. It's not returned back. Okay. So our maze solver didn't return back. Find in selection, is that? Find in selection. Yes, thank you. Pos X 1. I don't care about that. 2, 3. Right, okay. So it's not hitting that there. So let's do it again. Shift F6. So it should break when it's solved. First time round. So it should break first time round. There we go. So it's found the solution from where I am to the end of the game. Yeah. So if I F10 now, this is now jumping to where we are. So if I press F11 now, it's going to start the pathfinding, and I bet you it doesn't hit the return in the solve. No, it hasn't hit the return in the solve. So there is a bit of an issue, and it's something to do with this, and I'm just wondering if it's something to do with that. So I'm going to put a breakpoint here to see if it's actually going through the tests. Right, so it reckons it's on the same thing as us, which it is, really. Because the row at the bottom is on the same row there, but it's going to fail because we're not there yet. So we'll carry on. Come on. It's still going. There we go. Now it's doing this way. Oh yeah, it went the wrong way, didn't it? So it's backing up. There we go. Now it's done us. Right. So now we're in our pathfinding bit for the bad guy. So here we go. We're going to go into it. Here it is. And now we're going to start. Go. Right. It's CPX. CPX is OD. So Y is 1. That's right. We're on Y level 1. So CPX is wrong. So carry on. We need a different colour really. So it's coming back. Oh, it's at the back. Right, let me I'm going to get it to change the colour. I want it to change the colour. So we know where we are. Maze. So where's the colour? Here, right. Here we go. Solve colour. So I'm going to change the solve colour. So in bad guys, before we do the jump, I'm going to change the solve colour. So LDA hash white. So our routine is going to store in. Oh no, not there. Here. Store it in maze. And it was solve colour, wasn't it? Just make sure. Solve colour, yeah. Right. So that means now that we will be generating a white path while it's trying to solve it. Right, here we go. So remember that it's trying to solve ours. So we'll just quickly run through it. Oh, it's nearly there. There we go. Done it. Now it's doing our path find. So we should end up with, we should see white going on there now. So I'm going to go fast forward. Oh, it's still purple. Huh? How can it be still purple? I changed it to white. Oh, is there another routine that overwrites it? Oh, there's 4 places. Ah, right, it's 4 places. Okay. That's all right. We need a one of these. No, that's not going to work either. Okay. Right. So we'll test that. Oops. Right, that should do it. So if we are, yeah, that should do it. Right, let's try this again. Come on. Right, so it's now in normal solve mode. So we'll let it run through until it gets there. There we go. Now it's in R mode. Right, here we go. So F10. Just make sure it sets up everything. Yeah. Go. So there we go. Now, we're in Pathfind mode. So the white is, that's where the bad guy is at the start. So it's worked its way up. And it stopped because it's on the same row as we are. Yeah, the target. So I'm going to get it to F11. So it's going backwards. Okay. Now it's coming back. So far it hasn't found us. Right, here we go. This is looking a bit more promising. There we go. Right, it's found us. Yeah. So we'll do F10 and see what happens. So let's just find out, because I don't think it has found us. X 08 E2. Let's have a look at 08 E2. Oh, see, it's at 0. It's at 0, so it hasn't found us there. So if I go F11, it's going the other way. Yeah, and that's why it doesn't find us. Right, so we need to put a fix in here. So where we are, so our target X, right? If we are #0, branch it equal to exit. So we'll put an exit here, because it's not going to find us while we're off the map. Yeah. So let's just test this out now. So F6. So it's still going to break. I just want to test that my logic's right, and then we'll test it properly. So we're going to be solving first. So our target line is the bottom row. That's why it stopped pausing, because I've put a breakpoint there. We'll keep it going. That's not the way to go, mate. There we go. That's the way to go. There we go. Now it's come to us. Now we haven't moved yet. We haven't moved. So what I'm hoping for is it's going to jump, It's going to set everything up, and then it's going to go, oh, I'm at 0. Right, exit. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Right, let's take that breakpoint out. So everything's moving, yeah? Except R1, which is there. That's the one that's going to find to us. But he can't pathfind to us because we're not on the map. Right? So, here we go. So we're going to come on the map. Let's see if he starts to pathfind to us. Come on. Come on. There we go. Boom! Straight away. So, he's gone the wrong way though. Yeah, he's gone the wrong way. So he's trying to pathfind to us, yeah? So he's going to go back. Call the random function. Here we go. So he still didn't find us. He still didn't find us. And now it's gone into an infernal loop. Let's do that again. Right. Right. Let's take this out. Right, so our guy is there sitting. Doesn't know what to do. So, let's move. There we go. So he's definitely on our row. Definitely on our row. Should be a bit easier to find us. Alright, he's heading towards us. There we go. Now is he going to go the other way? No. That's us. Oh, he's backed up. He's backed up. Why did he back up? Yeah, he's backed up. He's doing that way again. I am just wondering if
My 4,495 XP, I've got to kill myself.
why?
Because I went from 3 down to portal, I've been yeeted to past 4,100 in the nether. There's just no way of getting back from there. It's past the nether border.
You can still get back. Where are you? 4,000 what?
150, negative 4,153.
You can get back. That's in the buffer zone.
In the nether?
Yeah.
The border's 4,000.
The border's 4,000, but there's a buffer zone. Yeah? Because, right? There's a buffer zone before it sends you back to spawn. So you could work your way back. It's going to take a long time to dig your way back, but you've got to get up to 120.
Might as well just use myself. Just don't want to spend all the time doing that.
Or go up and go further out. If you go back to spawn, do you lose everything?
No, there's a
But I'm just wondering whether if you go the other... Ping it on Discord and ask. You've just been lagged into 4,000. If you go further out than 4,000 on the nether, will it ping you back to spawn? Because it might be quicker just to do that than kill yourself, and you might hang on to your levels. I mean, I would come and do it for you. All right. She's got lost in Minecraft. There's been a bit of a lag spike on the server, and she's been thrown 24,000 blocks away. So, yeah. Right, okay, so here we go. Right, that's done that. Right, F11 should stop for us. F11. Right, it's... Right, okay, so I'm going to put a breakpoint on our... this one here. Because I want to check that it's putting the right values in. So I'll put a breakpoint there. Get rid of that one. There we go. So I'm going to move. There we go. See, it's already started. And I put a breakpoint after the fact. Right, okay. I'll put a breakpoint after the fact like a wally. Right, let's have a look. Where are we going? 08 E2. That's there. So we're at 1. 08 E3 is 1. So 1 and 1 is there. Right, so that should technically work. Oh, you're gonna have to go back, mate. You're gonna have to go back. There we go. Keep going. No, that's dead end, mate. Dead end. That's the right. So Y is 1, and it's gone and said it's the same. X is 2. Oh, I see. X is 2. And of course it's not going to be right. So if I F11 and it's gone backwards. Why did it go backwards? Have we got some other test in this solver that is throwing a spanner? Let's have a look. We don't... Okay, so we don't use the solver as the direction, or do we? Do we use the solve bit? No. Right. So why didn't it move in that direction? It should have moved in that direction. Right. I'm going to have to step through it when it gets close to me. Right, here we go. This is going to be lengthy. Right. Okay. Get rid of that. So we are moving. So our bad guy is there, which is pretty... Oh, no, it's not. So he's going to have to go down there and back up. Right. Let's move. Am I on the right one? There we go. Right. So, restore the location. And he's away. That's dead end, mate. Right. We're here. So, step through it. So, he's stopped because he's on the same row as me. So we're going to step through it. It's going to go back through. LDY. So this is just getting what's there. So it should be... Can't go up. Can definitely do that. So DEX, which is right. So it's getting the next one to us. Oh. So now it's going the other way. Okay, is it... Oh, this is where it's picking the direction it's going to go. Okay. So where's it gone? Which direction did it go? Oh, it's gone the other way. Right, F11. So it's gone the other way. So now it's going to come back. Right, we're back there. So, you'd think it would evaluate. Right, so it's going to load where it can go. Here we go. So, it's finding the available paths. Can't do that. That's going up. Here we go. So DX, this is the path you want to go, mate. Okay. Right, okay, so it's deciding where it's going to go. Here we go. And it's going down. It's going, can't believe that it's decided to go back on itself. Yeah. Didn't even stop. It didn't even stop. Right, okay, so what we're gonna do about this? What we're gonna do about this, because it didn't even get to me. And this is now going to stop because it's going to go back to itself. Yeah. Why did it not see me? So let's see what we're going to do about this. Let's put a counter in here. Is equal. Right, that's going to fire his pathfinding after I've moved 5 times. Or after it's cycled 5 times. Gonna have to be quick. Here we go. Oh, it's too fast. It's too fast. Right. So we're at 0. So this is now going to try and pathfind to me. So F11. And away we go. So we're definitely Gonna have to go back. Didn't see me. Did not see me. Did not see me. That is weird. Right, let's take that out because it made no difference anyway. This. Did not see me at all. Right, so put a breakpoint there, get rid of that one, F11. So everyone's moving but the one that we need. So let's get out there. Right, so F11. So it's going the wrong way anyway. So it's coming back now. Now. You have got to see me. You have got to see me. One more. There is nowhere to go but me. And it's gone backwards. Got to be something in that solve routine. Got to be something in that solve routine. What am I missing? There. What's it called? Don't tell me it's that. Ooh, Right, so we've broke it. Broke the solve. I wonder if I have to do it twice. I wouldn't have thought so. Let's see. Oh, right, okay. Right, we must be using the player mass for something. Oh, there. What we're using the player mass for? What's the player mass? Oh, is that? I've been there before. Is that the route? Oh, right, okay. Right. So we're using the player mass bit as we've been there, not to go there. Right. So okay. Oh, that's pants. Right. Gonna have to think. I'm gonna have to think about this. I'm gonna have to think about this off stream. I think I'm gonna have to create another soul maze routine. think we're gonna have to do another solved maze routine because it's you. We're setting the play. We're set. You know the tail that we've got. So we're setting the player position right. Just to test this. Let's not set when we move. Let's not set the player position. So let me find where that is.
Hi, John here. Another subscriber. Stay a while. Stay forever.
ASP, welcome. Thank you, mate, for subscribing. We're at a sticky wicket at the moment. We are here, right? This is it. So we're not going to do this. So we're going to lose our trail, yeah? We're going to lose our trail, and let's see if it does it now. Let's see if it finds us. Oh, no worries, mate. Not a worry. We're trying to give ourselves intelligent bad guys. So we're trying to do a pathfinding routine. Right. So that's the solution. Okay, that's the solution. Off you go. Yeah. Right, now I want to put a breakpoint before we do the pathfind and do that. Right, F11. So we've got four bad guys that are randomly moving around the maze, and we have one stood still, and this is the one that we want to pathfind to us. So here we go. I'm going to move, which should initiate its pathfinding routine. So here we go. There we go. So we're now in it. So F11. Straight away, it's gone the wrong way. Straight away, it's gone the wrong way. Right. We'll let it run through. Right, so it's the only reason it's pausing is because it's on the same row as me. Right, so it's going to do that. Then it's coming back. Oh. It did it. It jumped out. So it had path found to me. Right, okay, so we now know what the problem is. We now know what the problem is. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Without having to rewrite some software. Oh, ooh. That's initializing. That's doing the maze trail. Okay, work out player's location. Where's that? Oh, storing player colour. Oh, right, okay. Show new player position. Update trail. Where's that going? Player moved. Right, okay. Right, okay. We could use this. So if we check the player colour and the colour is us, we can say not to set it. That could be the solution. Utils, work out play location. What's that doing? Work out player location. Oh, that's setting the 0 page, isn't it? Okay. Let's do that. Work out the player location and then come back. Right. The thing that we're trying not to do is this bit here. That's what we're trying not to do. So compare with us, branch if equal to don't add trail. So we're not going to add the trail, so we're going to jump straight to here. Right, so we'll remove that. Right, let's see if that does it. So basically what I'm doing is, before, as soon as we moved, we were setting the trail point from where we were, and then we're also setting it from where to where we are. Yeah. What I've done is I've gone and tested to see if we're setting where we are, and if we are, we're not setting that flag. Yeah. So hopefully it will find us. So we'll just let it run through. There we go. Oh, it's gone the wrong way. There we go. Out you go. Right, bad guy. Right, so let me put the breakpoint where we initialize him. Take that away. F11. So our guy... Oh, he's a long way away. So he's here. Our guy is going to pathfind is here. So let's get on the map. Because he's not going to try and pathfind until we're on the map. Here we go. Now we're on the map. So, here we go. And go. Right, okay. You are nowhere near where you want to be, mate. Now we're going. Now you're getting... Oh, we're going the wrong way again. Oh, my arm hurts. Right. Here we go. Right. Is he going the wrong way? Let's put another breakpoint in there. So we are going to break on exit. Come on. So it's going the other way. That should be it. Are we out? And we're out. You little beauty. Right, let's take these breakpoints out. Let's see how slow everything is. So we've got two. We've got one there. And one there. Here we go. Right, so I'm not on the maze. So as soon as I'm on the maze... Oh, it's constantly pathfinding to me. Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? We haven't moved. That's why it's constantly pathfinding. Okay, okay. So what we need to do now is we need to get it to move. So it's I think it was starting up here. Let's load it up again. So he's there, right? So he's there. How convenient. So as soon as we move, so we come on, there. He needs to move to that spot, but the problem is we haven't moved him yet. So he's constantly pathfinding. That can be the next stream. We've got him to pathfind to us. Now we've just got to work out the... Well, no, not really. Not really, SP, because the whole point of it... Oh, yeah, in that particular situation, we would have lost very quickly, yeah. See here, right, we're only... As soon as I come on to the map... Yeah, he pathfinds to me. But he would then move and move and move until he found another junction here. Hopefully by that time we would have... But, yeah, the game would be over pretty quick. Yeah, okay. Maybe we need to have a random... that when it gets to a junction... It randomly decides whether it's going to pathfind or just do a random check. Yeah. We'll do something about that. But at least we've now got the solution working. And all we need to do then is to take the path that it's found and... evaluate the path. So we've done the path to evaluate what's around and then use that result to get it to go forward. Oh, that can be in another stream. So we'll do that on the next round stream. We do the maze. We're gonna finish off the that one dude trying to pathfind to us, because at the moment he's pathfinding all the time. Which means that we need to set the direction, I think. Yeah. Anyway, we will do that on the next stream. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Hope it's been educational. It's certainly getting complicated doing this, and I will see you on the next stream. All right, well, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye. I'd like to thank all the patrons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.